Nothing said in this video is financial advice. Hello everybody and welcome to the Investment Hunter channel. Today we're going to be looking once again at the Rolls Royce price chart on the eToro Pro charts platform. The reason why I'm going to go over Rolls Royce once more is because I bought these shares in Rolls Royce 2-3 weeks ago, and I'm just wanting to have a check in to see how it's performing and what kind of patterns that the charts are forming, just so I can assess what areas of opportunity there may be in the future to add a few more shares to my portfolio if the correct opportunity came around to do so. And one thing that I noticed after looking at the charts yesterday and looking a bit more further today is that at this 102 pence price mark, we are building a strong line of support. So if we go back in the past, we can see right the way back here in October of last year, we actually touched this line and came off, and we had actually pushed the price way back up and before falling off with a big gap in between. And all the way along, it's actually proved a line of support and resistance. So it became a resistance, then a support, and then it broke through, and then we kept bouncing off it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times almost, just actually proven as a line of support. So going forward, I would dare say that yes, I'm positive the price probably will be going to the upside. However, anything that below this line is definitely where the price opportunity to buy is definitely for me. If it does keep wicking below that 102 price point, that's where I'll definitely be buying. Yeah, I'll probably still buy some more while it's still in this range here. If we put a Fibonacci tool on there, and we'll go from this top price here all the way down to that bottom. So we're looking at this range all the way down to 67 cents again, where the previous bottoms were, and the highest price that I'll probably be buying that is 137. So they're my two areas of where I'll be keeping an eye out for opportunities to buy. But anything under here, anything below the 102, that is definitely going to be somewhere I'll be buying at if it keeps dipping down in that price range. One thing I need to consider is what is the window of opportunity to continue to buy these shares in this sort of price ranges that I've just been talking about there. So one thing I'm going to do is put on some trend lines and see if we can find out at an approximate, just a wild stab in the dark, so to speak, time frame of how long these sort of prices can be expected to last just at the current level, not including obviously what the potential could be to the upside or the downside. So we'll be putting a couple of trend lines here from a top and from a bottom on a local time frame. It's still in the daily, but if you had the opinion, or if I have the opinion rather, of the trend lines from the top and the bottom here are to be respected, because we can see we've had the bottom touch the top, came down, touch the top again, came down, then there's the likelihood that this is our time frame of how long the prices will stay within this sort of range. And we're looking going from here 12th of May right the way through into July. So if the two trend lines are to be respected, and this is the only window of opportunity to buy shares at this current price range, then I can expect to have the luxury of buying these prices possibly up until mid-June, before we potentially go straight up to the upside, taking out these prices of 127, possibly 133. And we go up from there, and that's obviously when the shares are going to get more expensive, and you get obviously less for more and not more for less. However, should we get to this time frame here and the shares break down, then that's our window of real opportunity to really fill the bags while the share prices are going low once more. Hopefully they don't go actually any lower than 65 sort of pence. It'd be nice to box this sort of period off and get some upward momentum going, get some profits realized, and then head to those targets that we set out in the very first video. Moving over to the weekly time frame on the Rolls Royce price chart, I've left in this bottom trend line here showing the trend that's actually hopefully in the reverse pattern from now. I've also left in this line here of support from 102 that we've had here on multiple occasions. You can still see that actually on the weekly chart as well, that line of support. What I'm looking for now is where is the next major lines of resistance going to come in. Well, I would say it's fairly obvious that the top's probably going to be around here at the 133 in the narrow time frame, and it would be highly expected to see some levels of support and resistance in between there as well. I'm expecting those to be here around the 118 price mark, and also expecting to see possibly one more, which was here at 111. There we go. There are my two areas for the in-between for support and resistance. Ideally, great, break through those, get up to here, possibly do a back test, possibly this trend line as well, and of the 111 and the 118 before moving up and breaking through. Because after we've got through this line here, I'm fairly confident we should be pushing nicely up for a stretch over a period of time back up to this 237 pence mark. However, should the price find a bit of an issue in the current whoops, got the wrong tool there, in the current area range of 104 to 133, so we could see the price actually doing something like this, where it comes up, touches the resistance line, comes down, finds some support possibly at 111, could even then come back up again to 133. The worry I've got is that if it comes down past these two levels of support, actually breaks through the trend line and then starts to use the trend line as a resistance line, then we're actually going to fall off, and that'll take us down into the prices of the unknown. That's my only worry, is the honest truth. Other than that, I'm very bullish on Rolls Royce. That's just worst case scenario of what I don't really want to see in the long term, or short term rather. Long term I'm still bullish. Long term I'm positive the price is still going to go up back to the all-time highs 2 or 3 years out. Fine. This is just what my thoughts are on the short term time frame. That's everything from me today regarding the Rolls Royce price chart. Please like, please subscribe, and please leave comments below if you've enjoyed this video today. Happy investment hunting, and I'll see you in the next video.